All right, mathematicians, we are on 4-4 today. We are skipping 4-3. We will come back to it at a later time. It's just difficult to do it at home. So we're going to keep moving on. 4-4, if you read directions, you should be on page 110. Awesome. For our math message, it says, look at the 4 shapes below. Circle the shape that does not belong. Put me on pause right now. Look at these shapes. Circle the one that doesn't belong. All right, then you should have unpaused me when you have this figured out. Which one doesn't belong? If you still don't have one circled, put me on pause and unpause me when you have it circled. Okay, I see 4 shapes. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. 1, 2, 3. Kind of has 2 sides. Circle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, not all of them have the same, same number of sides, same number of angles, but guess which one doesn't belong? This one. Why doesn't this 3rd shape belong? Explain your answer. What could you say for this? Think about it. There's a few things I could say. Oh, you know what? We could say all of these shapes were closed and the one we circled was not. Look at this big hole right here. This shape is not closed. We could have some other responses. So they have no openings. This shape has a little bit of a circle. Or a curved side, I should say. Explain your answer. Why do you think it's different? Now, I want to remind you that these 3 shapes are polygons. The one we circled is not. Think of the word polygon. What makes these 3 shapes a polygon? Well, all of these shapes are closed. They don't have any openings like this one does. These shapes are closed and they have 3 or more sides. So that makes these the polygons. The characteristics or the attributes, how these shapes are made up, that's their characteristics, that's their attributes. The attributes of a polygon are 3 or more sides and it must be closed and not overlapping sides. Awesome. Make sure you have your explanation here. We'll be looking for it when you send your picture in. If you don't have it, we'll send it back until you do. Awesome. Number 2, look at the 4 shapes below. Circle the shape that does not belong. So same as the top, put me on pause and unpause me when you have circled the shape that does not belong. Go ahead. All right, if you are back, you should have a circle. Awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. 1, 2, 3 kind of has a cross. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the shapes and angles are not the same for all of them. Which one doesn't belong? It's this 2nd shape. Why is it the 2nd shape? What do you notice? Yes, it has at least 3 sides and it's closed, but look at it crosses. So this part is not closed. The rest of these are, what's that word from up above? If they have 3 or more sides and they're all closed, it's called a polygon. This one is not a polygon because it doesn't have the closed at the top, right? This shape crosses and polygons do not do that. See how none of these lines cross right here? These are all polygons. Go ahead and explain why this shape does not belong, right? We said it crosses, there's an opening on the other side, however you would like to write it. But our attributes, our characteristics of these are their polygons because they have 3 or more sides and they're all closed. Amazing. Okay, once you have that, I want to talk about some other shapes that we know. Let me go here. If you open your journal pages to the very back cover, you should see it says 2-dimensional shapes to the very, very way back, the back cover of your journals. This is what you should have. Okay, it says triangles. What makes a triangle a triangle? How many sides do triangles have? 1. Oops, I need my pen tool. 1, 2, 3. Good. How many angles do they have? 1, 2, 3, right? Remember, angles are where 2 lines meet. They make an angle. Awesome. How many sides? 1, 2, 3. And how many angles where 2 lines meet? 2 lines met there 2 lines met here and 2 lines met there. So that's 3 angles. And guess what? We have the same thing on this triangle. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Now, there's something super duper special about this angle right here. And it even has a little square to let you know. When there's a square in the corner, that means it makes a perfect angle. That angle is called a right angle. Imagine your classroom, or maybe you're looking around at your home right now or wherever you are. Look at where the wall meets the floor. If you turn your paper just a little bit, imagine this is your wall and imagine this is your floor. They make a perfect angle. What's that perfect angle called again? A right angle. Think about it. It's the right angle to make a perfect angle. That means this one is straight up and down and this one's straight across. They make a perfect angle. And they are usually marked with this little square to tell you that it's a right angle. Awesome. You're going to need to know that vocabulary word in the future. These are pentagons. And the word penta means 5. 5. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. Can you guess how many angles 5 sides make? If you said 5 angles, right, this line and this line meet right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Amazing. Let's see another shape that has 5 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take a guess. How many angles is 5 lines going to make? 1. Imagine this is actually an angle because look at 1 line and 2 lines. They connect right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same goes with this shape right here. 5 sides, 5 angles. Awesome. A quadrilateral, one of my favorite things. A quadrilateral, quad, it means it has 4 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at how different they look. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. They all have 4 sides. That's why they're called quadrilaterals. You know different names for these ones. This is a square. What's this one? This one is a rectangle. This one's also called a parallelogram. This one's also called a kite. This one is also called a trapezoid. We have so many of these. But they're all quadrilateral because they all have 4 sides. That's what makes them a quadrilateral. Now, why do these have little squares in the corners again? Look at rectangles have 4 of them and squares have 4 of them. Those are called right angles. Remember, they make perfect angles and they're marked with those little squares, right angles. Now, what does parallel mean? I know I said this was a parallelogram. This is also a parallelogram. This is also a parallelogram. Why do they parallelograms? Because they have 2 sets of parallel lines. And you're like, Ms. Schmidt, what is parallel lines? Well, if I extend this side of my square forever, see my arrows, they go on and on and on forever, and I extend this side on and on and on and on and on forever, guess what? This line and this line will never touch. No matter how far I draw this line, they will not touch. Now, if I take the opposite, that's kind of a light color. If I take the opposite lines and I draw these forever and ever and ever, guess what? With these purple lines, you always need 2 pairs to make parallel lines, right? 1 and 2, that's a pair. Guess what? If I draw these purple on forever, they will never touch. This square has 2 sets of parallel lines, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. They will never touch. This is pair 1 and this is pair 2. 2 sets of parallel lines makes this shape a parallelogram. So a shape can have many different names based on its characteristics and its attributes, based on what is happening with this square or this shape, whatever it has, this polygon. Because a polygon is what? It has 3 or more sides and they're all closed. Awesome. Now I have a hexagon. And in a hex, it has the letter X. Hexagon. You know what other word has an X in it? 6. So how many sides do you think a hexagon has? A hexagon has 6 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Guess how many angles it has? You're right. A hexagon has 6 sides and 6 angles, right? Angles are where two lines meet together. This one also has 6. This one also has 6. And it has 6 angles. A heptagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. These all have 7 sides. They're a heptagon. Now an octagon. An octagon makes me think of an octopus because they both start with oct. Guess what oct means? What number does oct mean? Think about an octopus. How many tentacles does an octopus have? Well, an octopus has 8 tentacles. So how much do you think an octagon has? How many sides? If you said 8, let's find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good job. And look at all of these parallel lines. This line and this line will never touch. This line and this line will never touch. Does this work for all octagons? Nope, because this one's kind of funky, and this one still also might not have any, but this one goes straight across. Look at, so far we're at 3 pairs of parallel lines. This side, and we have 4 sets of parallel lines. Whew! That is more than a parallelogram, let me tell you. All right, and these are not polygons because look at 3 or more sides. Does this have any sides at all? No, it's a circle. Is this connected everywhere? No, it is not. Does this have a closed shape? No, nothing's closed in that one. This one's closed, but look at it only has 1 straight line. And we need 3 or more. Not a polygon. This one has 3 sides, but it crosses. That can't be a polygon. And this makes more than 2 shapes together. They crossed, so boom, it is not a polygon. And these are what make polygons. Awesome job, you guys. I want you to go back to your math journal. Thanks for sticking along with me. And finish your math boxes on page 111. Keep up the great work.